Initially, I mean, initially we had three locations at the time. So eventually we ended up closing the original location. As far as the two individual shops, we closed down the dining room here at Paradise just because with the capacity restrictions, it didn't make a lot of sense for us to, have the dining room open. So it's allowed us to do some other stuff. Now we have an outdoor picnic area, a little more conjunction with the bar. They have some seating. So, we've had to make changes, but the big thing obviously has been just really focusing on online ordering, curbside pickup, doing our own delivery, things like that. Just to try and do as well as we can during this whole thing. Honestly, like we had so many locations for a long time that it was hard for me to be in one cooking all the time, and that's obviously my background for like 20 years. So as I've had a little more time here, I've wanted to expand a little bit what we're actually doing in the restaurant. So we started messing around with some barbecue, ribs and brisket and stuff like that, which kind of led me to my next thing of like we could do some of our own meats like bacon and ham and turkeys and things we're using every day in the restaurant to begin with. So I think it's just kind of helping us elevate and take another step into making it the best place that we can. So starting to do our own stuff. Number one, I think it elevates the product that we're able to offer to our customers. When you're doing your own hams and offering that on a pizza, it's obviously, in my opinion, better than buying something off the shelf. So I think it's no. That's the first thing is offering a better product to our customers, and then it's also allowed us to take some of these things and do other projects with them and things like that. Like the market and just different specials, things like that. It's just giving us more tools in our pantry, more or less. All right, so the perfect example would be bacon. You buy store shelf bacon, a lot of nitrates, salt is, and everything like that. So when we're doing it from scratch, we're brining it ourselves and then we're smoking it ourselves. The difference with it being so fresh is it's not salty. It's got a real nice, wood smoke to it and flavor. It's just a completely different product. And in my opinion, like it's just so much better and so much happier using something that we can create from scratch than buying something right off the shelf. So far, it's been awesome. We've been giving out a lot of samples, things like that. Like so, people, cause, you hear, oh, make your own ham. Well, how different can it be, right? So, what I like to do is, especially next door with the office bar, a lot of the customers, I'll heat up a little bit of ham, just send it over with a little bit of the horseradish mustard or something like that, just so they can taste it, and then they're able to see the difference. And then once they see the difference, now they really want to, can I get a ham sandwich? Can I do, get a breakfast sandwich with a ham? So it's been a really good response so far from everybody. So the next evolutionary step in my mind of this was to offer basically a virtual market through our website, and you can walk into the restaurant and do it. We started carrying a lot of different mustards and sauces and things like from Weber's and places in Buffalo that are very famous and people from Buffalo want. So now we are able to offer our meats and baked goods and some deli sandwiches and things like that right to our website. You can order it, go on, you just click on Naked City Market, it takes you to a menu. It's available for pickup or delivery. So yeah, we're trying to make it as simple as possible, but it's a perfect way of you put in an order for pizza and wings, but you want to take home a quarter of ranch or blue cheese or half pound of pastrami. You can just add it right onto your order, and it's just convenient for everybody. We're offering a lot of the products that we're making in-house and the things that we use every day to people to take home and experiment with or put it on a sandwich or do whatever they want to do with. It's a little step up from a regular grocery store, hopefully. It is very important right now with everything going on. Obviously, the entire city of Las Vegas is suffering and hurting right now. So to be able to offer your products in as many different ways as possible, whether it's on a pizza or on a sandwich or through a virtual market or whatever, the more outlets that you can have for something that you're creating, it's just going to give you a little more stability and a little more outlet to get it to your customers. And just we're always trying to evolve and continue and find new ways to offer our products and what we do to our customers. Thrives maybe a stretch, but it's helping us to stay afloat and stay in business. And it might have been things for a lot of restaurants and probably a lot of chefs. it's probably things they've thought about for years, but never really got the push to do, and this kind of forced us to. You know, I've thought about things like, you know, getting into other things like barbecue or market or doing our own meats and things like that, but maybe never thought I had the time or never wanted to take that plunge. But like think something like this, the pandemic happening, new restrictions, and just a new way of doing business has kind of forced us to take those steps, and I think it's really led to some breakthroughs and some things that, you know, kind of wish we would have started sooner.